Shane here with you, and we've got Eli Cranor in the studio once again about this next work coming out August 2025, Mississippi Blue 42, your guy, S.A. Crosby.
Yeah.
All right, writing in on this work. With a sure hand and a knowing smirk, Eli Cranor guides us through a world that is like a religion for some, while never losing sight that college football, despite all the money, fame, and power which orbits that world, is still a game. He echoed everything you just said about that. How do we feel about support in these works from people like Mr. Crosby?
Man, it's really, like I said, I've kind of had this idea like in my back pocket ever since I first got picked up, like Don't Know Tough. And every time I would say this to my publisher, agents, I would say, I've got this federal agent going into big money college football. Their eyes would just kind of light up. You know, like they would just kind of be like, ooh. But it has really taken me this long. This book is bigger than all my other books are pretty short, punchy books. And this book weighs in close to 400 pages. It has like 13 different point of view characters. So usually a book follows like just the federal agent. This book, you're following the head coach, you're following the star quarterback, you're following one of the bagmen, you're following a dirty congressman in Mississippi, you're following all these different people. And so it really has taken me this long to try and get my mind around it's a bigger idea. There's a lot of research involved, a lot of stuff, and not just writing about my backyard. But I would just say all that to say that, yeah, man, anytime, and even just now, like in just the past week or two, we've started talking about it. We've put it up for pre-orders. And it's got even the vibe. If you look at the cover, it's got this really kind of bright, we called it poison apple red. That was so it's this bright red.
Yeah.
And if you ever seen the show Mad Men, there's a football player that's fallen, kind of like that Mad Men, image on the show. But he's fallen. You don't know where he's fallen from, or it could have just been hitting the game, but money's just flowing out of him. And it has this almost cartoonish, the guy who illustrated the cover, his name's Jeff Wong. And if you remember back to like the 90s, when Sports Illustrated would do all those like kind of caricatures of like MJ and Clinton, and they were like almost like a bobblehead looking.
Right, yes,
This
absolutely.
is that guy.
No way.
Jeff Wong. So it was a really cool tie-in to this very sports-centric novel. He did all the illustration for us. And so, yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun. That's the end-all, be-all. It's just been fun.
Being from Arkansas and knowing that you have someone representing this area and our culture and the things that we love so well is a lot of fun too. Eli Cranor, one more time for our listeners out there, how can they get their hands on previous works, talking Don't Know Tough, Ozark Dogs Broiler, and then get in on Mississippi Blue 42 out this August 2025.
Yeah, you can just Google my name. I mean, I'm lucky to have a weird name, the Eli Cranor, like there's nobody else. And then you can buy the books from wherever you get them. But I will say again about the idea of the pre-order, which it seems to be lost on a lot of people that I try to explain. It's just that if you're going to get the book, if you think you want to buy it, go ahead and pre-order it. Go ahead. And what that does for me, it's a huge bolster to me. It's a big way to support me because it shows the publisher, the people in that industry, like, oh, wow, there are a lot of people already really interested in Mississippi. And all you have to do is Google Mississippi Blue 42 and then click pre-order now from wherever you get it. You can do it through Dog Ear on their website. You can do it through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, whatever place you order your books. Mississippi Blue is available.
Eli Cranor, thanks for being in the studio once again, man.
Thanks, Shane. Yeah.